Alright, hello, welcome. My name's Frank, this is No More Paper. This is my own personal video log that maybe others could watch one day, where I go over what's happening in markets, specifically futures. Well, it's equities, so same thing. And take a look at key levels, try to figure things out. One day, make some money. It could be a while. Let's just say that. Alright, as I go live, news. Retail sales. Through the roof. Holy moly. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. I don't know anything about how it's measured, but they called for 0.5% higher, and it's 0.9% higher, almost double. Previous was 0.4%, which is kind of strange going into summer because usually I would think retail sales calm down. Now, is it profit through retail sales, or is it just sales? How much people are buying? If it's just profit, I could see that profit being made by price gouging, which is the natural result of monopolies. When BlackRock owns everything, well, of course they're going to collude to raise prices. It's like the whole world is working on trying to get rid of the middle class. I mean, what are you going to do? Excluding autos. Yeah, people still aren't really buying cars. I mean, there's no reason to buy a new car. There's nothing exciting. Oh, you get to be monitored now by a camera that sends information directly to the government? Great. You can't repair anything in a new car yourself? I'm willing to bet you can't even do an oil change yourself in a new car. That's what they want. They don't want you to do any of that. But what are you talking about? This has nothing to do with markets. Shut up. All right, you want to know my opinion on Kevin Warsh? He's there to wash the government's money as they print it. That's what he's there for. That's his main function, is to keep this bubble afloat. My crazy prediction for the day is my crazy prediction for the day is that Warsh will signal that, oh, all this inflation you're seeing, that's just because of the war. You know, if it wasn't for the war, which is ending soon, there'd be none. In fact, there'd be disinflation. So therefore, we're going to cut rates soon as we can. That's basically what he's going to say in a nutshell. And the market's going to freak out and go to all-time new highs over the next 2 days. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. Because I don't think Donald Trump would have put him in that position if he didn't have a tight leash on him. Didn't have some kind of way to influence him, to make him do what he wants. I mean, that's the game of politics. Why would you? I don't know. See, if I was in politics, I would actually care about the well-being of everyone rather than, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand enough the motivations of others. But why would you put someone in a powerful position like that if they truly are independent? No, you'd want them to do your bidding. And you'd want dirt on them. Even with Powell, he had nothing on him, and he tried to make up something just to harass him. So you're telling me he's gonna put forward this Warsh guy and not have any dirt on him? I guarantee you he knows things about him. I bet you he was in the Epstein files. Or something. He's done something terrible. Trump knows about it, has all the evidence. I think there's even a saying, like, if you don't have any dirt, nobody wants you in politics. If you don't have any dark sides. The perfect man doesn't exist in politics. Or perfect woman. I mean, people in general, everyone has dirt, but I mean real dirt, not like you cheated on your girlfriend 10 years ago. All right, what else? Oh, NASDAQ futures jump as Wall Street. I mean, that's either old or completely wrong. Collision course, Social Security, great. Oh, they're going to talk about America's unavailable housing? How much you want to bet they don't bring up rent control as an issue or government regulation? We all need it. Yeah, we're already talking like damn communists here. Well, no shit, we need a roof over our heads. I don't know why it needs to be said. And of course, look in the background. And these articles are all the same. People's problems are never their fault. It should always be the government that helps them and does everything for them. So it's a cruel state of affairs that we seem to be getting it so wrong. Oh, I have a very different opinion of why. That's the idea at the heart of the state of the nation's housing. A report produced every year by Harvard. Oh, here we go, Harvard. Harvard hasn't been worth anything in 100 years. Maybe 50. Persistent affordability challenges and rising economic uncertainty are hurting housing markets. The report says bluntly. Weakening labor markets and plummeting immigration have dampened household growth and mobility. Sales of existing homes sit at 3-decade lows and inventories are rising in the face of high home buying costs. Yeah, government-backed loans. They won't say that though. And the fact that all the major home builders are now owned by BlackRock or one of those major corporations. Okay, I don't care Renters have it hardest in Florida and Nevada. By what metric? I bet when they say, again, these are the people who will say, you shouldn't be able to kick someone out of an apartment if they don't pay rent. And then in the same breath say, why isn't anyone building apartments? Well, gee, I wonder why. Oh yeah, of course people of color are also disproportionately impacted. Yep, we should just give more money to them. That'll fix a problem. It's been fixing the problem since welfare started. Couldn't possibly be a cultural problem. It's someone's fault. One's a victim and one's a whatever. I don't care. So that's it. That's the whole story. You're not gonna give anything to do about it. Like, here's what we need. Yes, that is true to some extent. Yeah, I mean, people are pretty spot on, but so immigration is going to cause a spike in demand. But in a normal world, I mean, people would be building crazy amounts of houses. You have to ask, why aren't people doing that? And it's because it's many reasons. There's never ever one reason. First of all, the major corporations that now own most of the land and most of the apartment buildings, they benefit greatly right now off of not building more, because it lets them keep prices through the roof. Another reason is government regulation. If it takes you 3 years just to get through all the regulation hurdles to build a place, well, you can't keep up with supply. Building permit fees. Yeah, so this guy has it right. By SpaceX. What else we... Mark Cuban says every worker should get company stocks. You shouldn't be allowed to say that as a politician. The words should not be in your lexicon. Anytime you hear someone in the government say, people should have this, it means give me money. I won't solve the problem, but give me money. And if you don't want to give me money, I'm going to force you to give me money. All right, depressing enough. This is why I like looking at charts. All right, I did not expect yesterday to be a down day. Not in the least. Volume was somewhat low. That's weird. Where is it? how the hell am I supposed to? I just want to see the total volume for these days. Anyway, just trust me that the volume has been lower than normal as people wait for today, which is FOMC at 2 p.m. Last time I lost a boatload of money and have been trying to recover since. I don't know what possessed me to trade. Terrible idea. I will not do it again. Also, it's worth looking at that news that just released at 8:30. Caused a pretty large drop in VIX. So I would expect us recovering for a little while. I placed a trade right as price hit yesterday's low in the overnight. Right here. And it did look, I mean, I see this so many times now, I should learn from it. It happens often that price holds when we're in this period where volume is very low and we're kind of consolidating. Price will hold near a key area and it'll almost look like it's going to break one way or another. But it will still hold there, or just hold there. And then it's usually before news, and then the news usually sends it one way or the other. I mean, yeah, that sounds like common sense, but if you don't know, then you don't know. But as you can see here, it almost looked like we were going to break below it, and we didn't. And I'm glad I held. It's always tough when you have, I mean, this is one giant area of support. So it's tough when you enter in here. I mean, realistically, your stop would be way down here. So that being the case, your profit target would have to be at least 2 times that, which on a slow day, which we will be slow until FOMC, which again I suspect will send the market running. I don't know if I want to bet on that. I think at this point I have my stop, my profit target rather, at 76.23. Yeah, I think I just shot it up there just to have it there for now. But that's not a bad area. Maybe I'll split it. I got 2 contracts. Maybe I'll do 1 contract at maybe at yesterday's point of control, which is around 76.12, and the other one I'll let ride. I mean, again, why else? Donald Clump has made it clear that he wants this bubble to stay inflated. I don't know. I think until the midterms at least. Because Democrats would easily point to, hey, you let the market crash. And on top of that, all the billionaires getting rich off this. would start to pull their support. That doesn't mean he's gonna immediately battle inflation after midterms. I don't know if we'll get a president anymore that's going to do anything about inflation. We're in a sticky situation. People have been warning about it for 10, 20 years. I think the last president to do anything about our government debt was Clinton. So they know what to do. They just don't have the will to do it. And even if Democrats want to do it, I don't think I want anything to do with their other policies, which are ruinous in other ways. All right, going into the open, I would say the key levels I have marked higher, if we head higher, would be, this was Monday's value area high, or value area low rather, and it also, as you can see in the overnight, acted as resistance. The problem now is that we've broken through it once. When we break through it again, it's not really going to work anymore. Then above that we have that would also be Monday's initial balance high. And then yesterday's value area high. Lots of resistance to get through. I'm going to say we might range for most of the day. I don't know if we'll even get over 7607 before 2 o'clock. Now heading lower, if we break below 75.75, which is still a key area. That's been a key area for almost a month now. If we break below that and hold, price will probably break all the way to 75.15 to 75.20 pretty quickly. But I could actually see today being a bounce day where we bounce between 75.75 and 75.07 until 2. But we'll see. That's all I got for today. Good luck. Goodbye.